Hello, 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 Sir David the Bard. Now, am I using this as a prop? No, but it's staying right there. Sir David the Bard coming to you out of Australia here. It's a nice, bright, sunny day. We had a little bit of snow last night. Had a couple of kangaroos fall down. I had to rush them over to the emergency room there, but it's hard to put one of those slings on a kangaroo's arm, and you can't put it on a leg. They just tip over when they jump. So anyway, I took care of a couple of kangaroos last night. I wanted to do an article here, and I've got a link down below. I know half of you think I make this shit up in life. I don't. You do. I just discover it. I'm the messenger. I am not purporting to have any knowledge more than any other human being. But now Thanksgiving is coming up, and I have a little bit of compassion for animals. I don't like any animal cruelty. I was not a boy that set cats on fire to watch them, dance around. I'm not a boy when I was younger that tortured spiders, worms, girls. That's a different story. I'm talking about animals. And the girls I dated were not animals. I wish they were, but they weren't. Anyway, dogs, not feeding them or chaining them outside where it's cold and shit like that, and horses that you hit with a whip and or a stun gun. I've been on a couple of ranches where they branded the calves, and I didn't like that. I thought that was abuse, but you couldn't get them to wear a wallet with ID in them. How do you know who they belong to? I'm still working on a cattle wallet combination so they wouldn't have to be tortured. Well, here we come, Thanksgiving coming up, and Christmas. And Thanksgiving, traditionally in the United States, for those of you that watch throughout the world, I can't believe people watch me beyond next door. It goes, there's that stupid Bard talking again. Anyway, Thanksgiving is Turkey Day. Now, we don't worship the turkey. We don't have a turkey flag. We don't have I pledge allegiance to the turkeys of America. We don't have any of that shit. We just kill them. We just kill them. Now, one of the things I don't like, I'm not a big meat eater. I eat a lot of chicken maybe, and some steak now and then, but we have to, I guess, our culture, we eat a little bit of meat, so we have to kill some animals. But I certainly think it should be done in a humane way. Now, I've been demonstrating here in the Utah area to have the calves, or the cattle, that they're going to slaughter for food, go down to the cattle slaughter place, and there's a whole bunch of tables there. And you lay them out and tie them down, and you give them a lethal injection. Now, that ain't going well. That's what should be done, but that ain't going well. So anyway, to add insult to injury, we kill turkeys in huge numbers so that American families can traditionally have a turkey for dinner. And I like turkeys. I'm not looking for friends, I mean to eat. I like turkeys to eat. Now, one of the things I don't like is a turkey shoot. I think that's cruel. That's like putting, they put them in a pen or an arena where they're caged in. Then people just shoot at them until they're dead. That kind of reminds me of Auschwitz. I don't know. I think differently. I think that's torturing an animal. Say, well, they can't think. They see that bullet coming by them. They're thinking, I better run. And they do. So don't tell me they don't think or they don't feel pain. I've never seen one of them shot and down on the ground bleeding to death laughing. Never seen it. Well, there's a new, I don't know what I want to call it, a new torture, a new fad, a new cultural entity now entering the United States. I told you on another video, I used to live in Oklahoma. I'm so ashamed to say that. It's like I used to be a Mormon. The two of them are like stereophonic assholes. Anyway, I told you I went to a fair in Oklahoma with my friend, and there was a great big long line for food. So I got in line with him, going up to get the food, and God, it looked like French fries and maybe some fried chicken and whatever. And so we sat down, and I said, Grover. Now there's the name right there. I love this guy. He's dead now. He's dead. I said, Grover, what the hell is this? And he says they're calves' testicles. Now, I'm from BYU. I was taught good in social worker not to go, what the fuck? I just go, oh? Why they fry them? Well, most people like them fried. They don't like them raw. Now, I'm about to barf all over the table. But I'm in Oklahoma, and I have to be like the big boys there. And he said, well, I got to run to the restroom here. You can go ahead and eat my balls. So he did. Anyway, now what they're doing is they're torturing turkeys. Death is not good enough. Death is not good enough. The white man, he finds ways of taking advantage of every creature on the face of the earth. I don't care if it's the whales, the Indians, the snakes, it doesn't matter. The white man destroys and is obstinate and cruel. So anyway, they now castrate, which means cut the nuts off of a turkey. Now, this is kind of like a gladiator. I fantasize being a gladiator sometimes, thinking, they're going to open that door, goddamn lions are out there, millions of people, and I'm going to run around like a scared pussy. So anyway, I see the turkeys lined up, and they're talking to each other. What's this line for? More food? They try to get us fat for Thanksgiving. And the turkey in front goes, I'm in front and I can see. There ain't no food. Well, what do you see? I saw Tommy go in, Tommy Turkey, and he came out with no nuts. What? The turkeys. It's going down the turkey line that Tommy lost his nuts. Say, well, maybe Tommy was in trouble. It is probably a good child care procedures for punishment for teenage boys. I don't know. I don't have any teenage boys anymore. Nor do I want one. Anyway, they're all lined up and they're having their nuts cut off. Now, they go to the second line. And Tommy Turkey's at the front of the second line. And the people, or the turkeys behind him, hundreds and hundreds of them. Tommy, what do you see? He says, it's worse. The turkey said, what do you mean it's worse? How can it be worse? We have no nuts. He said, we're not going to have any heads. It is worse. So, turkey life is not all that it's cracked up to be, okay? I don't want to be a turkey. I don't want to eat their nuts. Now, I'll eat the meat on the breast, and I like turkey breast, and, I eat that gently when I'm done sucking on it. No. Anyway, I have a link down below. Take a look at it and see for yourself if they're not having a real delicacy of turkey testicles. And little Tommy at the front goes, it's worse. I didn't think it could get worse, but it did. Pay, lay, ale. Oh God, hear the words of my mouth 3 times, the true order of prayer. Don't slit my throat. Don't cut out my heart. Don't cut out my stomach. And I want to give you for free, not 10%, but free, the name of the second token of the Melchizedek priesthood, the patriarchal grip or sure sign of the nail, health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the loins and the sinews, power in the priesthood, be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. I'm going to probably add another sentence in there. Bless my nuts. Please. I don't want to be a turkey. I don't want to be a turkey. I don't care if you take my head, but don't take my nuts. Okay, this bar's gone.